Stop this video right now. If you still believe success is about passion, positivity, or being liked. Because what I'm about to tell you will offend you. It will strip away the comforting lies you've been fed since childhood. And if you're not ready to hear the truth, leave now. Here's the cold reality. Success doesn't care about your feelings, it doesn't reward effort, and it certainly doesn't go to the good or the deserving. What I'm about to show you is the side of success no one talks about, because it's brutal, lonely, and unforgiving. But if you understand it, you gain an advantage most people never will. Be honest, have you ever worked hard, followed the rules, did everything right, and still got nothing? If yes, comment reality below. Let's see who's ready to stop lying to themselves. Chapter 1. The lies you were taught about success. Success is not what you think it is. That's the first truth you must swallow. From the moment you were young, you were sold a story. A soft story. A safe story. Work hard, be patient, be kind, stay humble, and one day, success will find you. Machiavelli would have laughed at this, not because effort is useless, but because effort alone has never ruled the world. Look around you. Some of the hardest working people you know are exhausted, broke, and invisible. Meanwhile, others with half the effort control rooms, decisions, and money. Why? Because success doesn't reward work. It rewards leverage, positioning, and perception. Machiavelli observed this centuries ago while watching men rise and fall in Florence. He saw soldiers bleed while princes ruled. He saw loyal servants discarded while cunning strategists ascended. Hard work is fuel, but fuel without direction only burns you out. This is why most men feel betrayed by life. They did what they were told, and the outcome never came. That betrayal creates bitterness or awakening. Most choose bitterness. This is the most dangerous lie of all. Good men expect fairness. The world does not operate on fairness. Power, influence, and success are not moral systems. They are strategic systems. Machiavelli never said, "Be evil." He said, "Understand reality as it is, not as you wish it to be." Goodness without boundaries invites exploitation. Honesty without strategy invites replacement. Loyalty without leverage invites irrelevance. The world doesn't punish weakness because it's cruel. It punishes weakness because weakness cannot defend itself. This is the part no one wants to say out loud. Pause for a second. This is crucial. Studies consistently show that people who advance fastest are not the most skilled, but the ones who control narratives and manage perception. That should disturb you. Because it means success is not purely merit-based, and once you see that, you can't unsee it. Motivation is emotional, and emotion is unstable. If motivation were enough, inspired men would rule the world, but they don't. Disciplined men do. Machiavelli understood something modern culture refuses to accept. Progress is built during periods of boredom, doubt, and emotional emptiness. Success doesn't feel heroic. It feels repetitive, lonely, often unrewarded at first. Men who wait to feel ready never move. Men who move without feeling ready change their destiny. Motivation is entertainment, discipline is dominance, because it destroys your excuses. If success were random, you could blame luck. If it were moral, you could blame injustice. But if success is strategic, then responsibility returns to you. And that's terrifying. It means you must change how you think, how you move, how you interact with people, how you manage your time, energy, and image. It means letting go of the version of yourself that wants comfort over control. Machiavelli didn't hate people. He studied them. And what he discovered was uncomfortable. People admire strength more than kindness. They follow certainty more than morality. They respect results more than intentions. This doesn't make humans evil. It makes them predictable. And predictability is power, if you know how to use it. Those who refuse to accept this truth stay confused their entire lives, wondering why others keep passing them by. Those who accept it begin to operate differently. They stop explaining themselves. They keep waiting for permission. They stop expecting fairness. And that's when things change. Success will cost you illusions. You will lose friends who preferred you small. You will be misunderstood. You will be judged, often by people who have never built anything. Machiavelli warned that rising men attract enemies faster than allies, not because you did wrong, but because your growth threatens their comfort. This is why most men unconsciously sabotage themselves. They sense the cost coming and retreat. They choose belonging over becoming. Chapter 2. How Success Actually Works. Machiavelli's Strategic Reality. Now that the lies are gone, we can talk about how success actually operates. This is where most people get uncomfortable, because this chapter doesn't stroke your ego. It reprograms it. Machiavelli understood something timeless. The world rewards those who understand power dynamics, not those who deny them. Success is not chaos. It follows rules, cold rules. And once you see them, you stop feeling confused and start feeling dangerous. This is the first brutal rule. People don't respond to what you are. They respond to what they think you are. Competence without visibility is wasted. Intelligence without presence is ignored. Effort without signaling is invisible. Machiavelli observed that rulers who appeared strong were obeyed, even when they weren't. And rulers who were strong but appeared weak were destroyed. Modern success works the same way. You may be capable, but if you look uncertain, desperate, or eager to please, you lose leverage. This is why powerful men move slowly, speak carefully, and never over-explain. Because over-explaining signals weakness. Pause here. This matters. Research in psychology shows that people associate calmness and silence with higher status, regardless of actual skill. That means silence is not emptiness. It is a signal, and most people are leaking status every day by talking too much. Emotion is not strength. It is exposure. Anger reveals where you can be provoked. Excitement reveals where you can be manipulated. Neediness reveals where you can be exploited. Machiavelli didn't teach emotional suppression. He taught emotional command. Powerful men feel deeply, but act selectively. They don't react in real time. They pause. They assess. They choose. This is why calm men dominate chaotic environments. Everyone else is playing emotional checkers. They're playing strategic chess. If you lose emotional control, you lose position. Always, this is uncomfortable, but true. When you fail, people judge your methods. When you win, people justify them. History proves this again and again. The same action condemned in a weak man is praised in a strong one. This doesn't mean be immoral. It means understand consequences. Machiavelli warned that intentions don't protect you. Outcomes do. The world forgives winners. It lectures losers. So if you want freedom, you must prioritize effectiveness over approval. Availability kills respect. Men who are always accessible are taken lightly. Men who are selective are sought after. This applies to time, attention, energy, presence. Machiavelli advised rulers to be seen, but not always reachable. Modern translation: stop being instantly available. Stop responding emotionally. Stop chasing validation. When people don't know where they stand with you, they respect you more, because uncertainty creates gravity. This is one of Machiavelli's harshest truths. People are loyal when it benefits them. When circumstances change, so does loyalty. This isn't cynicism. It's observation. Strong men don't rely on blind loyalty. They build systems, not dependencies. They diversify allies. They protect leverage. They never place their future in one person's hands. If that offends you, it's because you were taught fairy tales about human nature. Powerful men prepare, not because they distrust everyone, but because they understand reality. Every word you speak reveals information. Your doubts, your plans, your insecurities. Machiavelli taught that silence protects strategy. The more you talk about what you're going to do, the weaker it becomes. Because you invite opinions, resistance, sabotage. Power moves quietly. When results arrive, explanations are unnecessary. At this stage, something shifts. You stop asking, "Why isn't this fair?" and start asking, "How does this actually work?" That question alone separates men who stay stuck from men who rise. You begin to see success not as a reward, but as a system to be navigated. And once you see the system, you stop fighting it. You use it. This is the mindset Machiavelli respected most. Not rage, not ego, not ambition screaming for attention, but calm intent. A man who understands these rules becomes unpredictable to those who don't. He doesn't argue. He doesn't seek validation. He doesn't announce his moves. He positions. He waits. He strikes when timing favors him. That is real power. Chapter 3. Operating in the real world. Machiavelli's code for action. Now we move from understanding to execution, because knowing the cold truth means nothing if your behavior stays the same. Most men fail right here. They consume insight, feel awakened, and then return to old habits. Machiavelli would call that the greatest weakness of all: self-deception. This final chapter is about turning awareness into daily dominance. Not loudly, not emotionally, but precisely. Here's the reality no one tells you. Motivation is unreliable. Structure is unstoppable. Weak men wait to feel ready. Strong men move because the system demands it. You don't rise because you're inspired. You rise because your environment leaves you no alternative. So start here. Fixed wake time. Fixed work blocks. Fixed training time. Fixed shutdown ritual. Not flexible, non-negotiable. Machiavelli understood that discipline beats desire every time. When your day is designed, emotions lose power. This is where modern men destroy themselves. They post plans, they announce goals, they seek encouragement, and they lose momentum. Silence protects focus. From today onward, do less explaining, less posting, less storytelling. Let people wonder. When results show up, they'll listen without you asking. Remember, visibility without results invites judgment. Results without noise create authority. Not everyone deserves your time. Not every conversation deserves your energy. Machiavelli warned that proximity creates influence. So be deliberate with who gets access to you. Ask yourself, does this interaction increase clarity or drain it? Does this person sharpen me or soften me? Does this environment demand excellence or excuse weakness? If the answer isn't clear, the answer is no. Powerful men are selective by default. This is one of the most misunderstood traits of successful men. They're not cold because they don't feel. They're calm because they've trained response. When something triggers you, do nothing at first. Pause, breathe, observe, ask, what advantage is gained by reacting now? Most of the time, the answer is none. Silence forces others to reveal themselves. Emotion exposes you. Practice neutrality daily. That alone will elevate how people treat you. The world doesn't reward effort. It rewards leverage. Leverage is skill scarcity. Leverage is financial independence. Leverage is optionality. Machiavelli taught that dependence is vulnerability. So ask, what skill makes me hard to replace? What income stream reduces my fear? What knowledge gives me strategic advantage? Every day you don't build leverage, you increase reliance on luck. And luck is not a strategy. Here's the part few are ready for. When you change, some people disappear. Not because you betrayed them, but because your evolution threatens their comfort. Machiavelli warned that rising men often lose companions. That's not failure. That's confirmation. Loneliness isn't punishment. It's transition. Use it to sharpen yourself. At this stage, something irreversible happens. You stop asking for permission. You stop explaining your path. You stop expecting fairness. And in exchange, you gain something rare. Control. Not control over others, but control over yourself. That's the foundation of all power. Let me bring you back to the opening truth. Success was never meant to feel warm. It was meant to feel earned. The cold truth isn't there to discourage you. It's there to free you. Because once you stop believing comforting lies, you stop being confused. And when confusion dies, clarity is born. If this video challenged you, comment "discipline" below. Not for me, for yourself. If you want more truths that sharpen instead of soothe, subscribe now. And remember this: the world doesn't change for those who hope. It moves for those who understand how it works and act accordingly. Stay dangerous.